Networking. For some people, it can feel energizing. For others, it can be really draining. Reflecting on my own personal experience, I fall into the latter category, but I managed to get through that phase. So after a few recent conversations that I had with few colleagues and peers, I felt compelled to share my key tips in networking for success. If networking feels exhausting, especially for those of us who lean more introverted, then you're not alone. It's not the act of networking itself that drains us. It's usually jumping from one person to another in a tight 1 to 3 hour window, staying at the surface level conversations and constantly adjusting to the different energies without time to reset. Those are the things that really drain us, especially for introverts, or in the language of extended disc, the S energy or the stable energy or the C energy, compliant. We are wired differently to the extrovert peers of the other spectrum, the dominant energy and the influence energy. And that's okay. We simply need to understand and be comfortable that we gain energy from being alone, not by being in a crowd. We're not antisocial. We simply prefer one-on-one conversation rather than speaking in the bigger crowd. We want to spend time to think, to reflect, to understand the other person and their stories and their business and their goals, because comfort is one of our biggest driver. Therefore, we want to feel comfortable in that space. And we often find small talk draining, the surface level conversations. It's like the emotional cardio without the payoff. So here's a helpful reframe. Treat networking like going to the gym, but instead of training your physical muscles, you are stretching and training your relationship and emotional muscles in your neurology. And like any good workout, you don't go cold without warming up, without any plan. So here's what I practice, and here's what I recommend to my peers and my colleagues and my clients. First, set intentional goals. Ask yourself, why am I really going to this event? Is it about building long-term relationships? Is it about planting the seeds of collaborations? Is it about challenging myself for growth to expand my comfort zone? And it could be a mix of all three. But your goals need to light you up. It needs to energize you from the inside out. Secondly, treat every conversations like you are exchanging golden puzzle pieces. Enter the conversations with the value of curiosity. What is the one thing that you can learn from this person, from their business, from their life? What is the wisdom that you can gain? And what is the one piece of gold that I can offer in that conversations? Something from my experience, my insights, the knowledge that I have learned so far that might help them to take that one step forward. That's adding value to the conversation. That's the building trust in that relationships. Third, manage your energy. Be clear on the energy that you want to bring, not just absorbing the energy from the room. Do something that fills your cup before you enter the room, before you walk into the event. That may be prayer, that may be journaling, that may be meditations, that may be walking outside in the nature. Whatever it is, do that to fill your cup before you enter the room. When the event is over, then honor your need to recharge in your zone of genius. Your rhythm matters. Fourth, catch the self-talk. Thoughts like, I don't belong here. I feel awkward. No one wants to talk to me. People don't like me here. This internal chatter, they don't help. They leak out in your tone, in your posture, in your ability to be present with people. People will be able to sense your approachability from your energy, your body, and your posture. People pick up your energy before you even say a word. So shift the story that you're telling yourself. Ground yourself in the value that you can bring to the conversation. Remember this: you can't force people to meet you at the depth of conversations that you would like to have. Rather, simply show up with presence and active listening, and meet people where they are and calibrate your conversations accordingly. So I trust that 4 tips are helpful for you in your networking journey, in the way that you want to build up your business or your relationships. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What are some tips and mindset that have worked well for you in networking? Share them in the comments. Your insights might be exactly what someone needs to hear today. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.